that tracking? Oh my god, that tracking is insane. Look at that.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Tempting? It's mandatory. I'm here to drink all the
Sodium
blood I can get.
hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Craft. Bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane in the patient's room. I guess there's no fast travel or anything. I just gonna have to slowly walk back.
Who it is for you when you need him?
Ah, fuck, I had to change mine. Where is boy when you need him? Yeah, this game kinda does need a vampire boy. How do I like the game? I like it. It's alright so far. I think this is the exit from this side. Can't just spam in this. Looks like their attack is like almost always faster than yours. Almost always faster. So you have to wait for them to hit first. Looks like he also gets more stun resistance the more times you try to stun them. Interrogate tidbits about a medical error. And Gwyneth Paltrow. Okay. I don't even know if they give XP for killing these. Yeah, the combat is a little bit wonky. Just a little bit. Did the stuff just respawn here? I think it did, right? No XP for these? Yeah, I guess not. You only get XP for draining citizens and stuff. This looks like your hospital. I've been to a hospital in Kiev one time for the scar I have on my left eye, above my left eye. And no joke, hospitals in Kiev actually look like this. Fucking one of those asylum, mental asylums,
she was
you know,
being
where
watched
horror
by
games are always taking
vampires.
place in. Just like
Where
this,
are
like
they
exactly like this, in fact.
I should investigate.
It's literally the same building almost. Is this Tipper?
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together. Dr. Reed.
Strickland.
Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
No hints whatsoever.
Please
Tell
could
me
you tell
about
me
yourself,
something about
Mr.
yourself?
Doctor.
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood
This is
transfusion,
literally
Dr. Reed.
Yakuza in London,
I run
where
my own
everyone is
experiments.
gonna
I'm
tell me their
convinced
life
it's the future.
stories, and this time it's even needed.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
I'll give you some advice, but understand that nothing beats practical experience, which can be exhausting and solitary work.
Of course, sir. And don't worry, I will never allow myself to be a burden, neither to you nor this hospital.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical,
There we go.
you
One
may
extra
remain
hint.
empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival,
find
I
out also
can't
how
think
to
of a
up
better
my-
opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
What's it called? The mesmerize levels. Because I can't even mesmerize this guy. He's too high level. Level 4, and he's healthy. Do you need my
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I
Yeah.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time. You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Tell me more about your willingness to
Tell me
experiment
more.
with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me, Mr. Fiddick's
Now even
story.
Our
characters
first
tell me life
diagnosis was
stories about other
compromised
people.
because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father. Ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
You must remain
This
neutral,
personal
Doctor. Doctor,
involvement could
please.
also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree.
I wonder what a
That does
surgeon
not
even
excuse
is
Dr.
back in
Aykroyd's
these
behavior.
times.
A man who did not even
You
take
know,
time
I
to
wouldn't be
converse with his
surprised if
patient.
it's
Do you
like
think keeping his distance was a mistake?
like you have
All
a
I know
small
is that I'm
infection in
taking care
your
of
hand,
human
and then it's
beings.
like, call in the
Desires,
surgeon, and he comes in with a
hopes, and
fucking
fears.
saw.
Not some biological machine comprised of
Thanks,
blood,
Mr. Tired
bones,
Boy.
and flesh.
I think this is all I'm
Goodbye.
getting out of him for now.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Diseases. Diseases decrease the blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Am I a fucking doctor now? Actually, I am a doctor.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really?
No.
Why are
No
you
help.
here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Wait, this is not the guy that needed... Oh, it is. I think. How do I give him...
Do you
medical
need any
checkup?
help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
Give him medicine.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
-1 treatment for fatigue. Personal questions. Tell me about yourself. Tell me everything.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
What?
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
Keep making
So
him
painful,
talk.
I'd rather not talk at all.
Just keep making him talk all the time.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Who the fuck is this? She was there the
Good evening,
entire
madam.
time?
Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Don't
How
tell
can
me
I
that's
help
the son
you, sir?
sitting right
I'm
there.
Beatrice Goswick,
It
mother
is,
of Mortimer
ah.
Goswick.
It's a
Could
MILF.
you check on him, please?
I
Dr.
just
Reed?
checked on him.
I've heard much
Rady,
of your talents
please.
as a physician.
Your life in London? Tell me all about yourself.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
She definitely killed her husband.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival.
Actually,
at
it's
the
so
Pembroke
creepy,
Hospital.
actually.
What gave you such a bad first impression?
How do you know this hasn't
The
happened to you in real
ambulance
life
driver was quite
before?
rude, for a start. And that
Fucking
nurse,
vampire
Miss
reading your
Hawkins,
mind,
seems to
making you
have
say
quite a
shit.
dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Yeah, it's kind of trippy.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency
She got
of
scammed.
the situation.
Sucks to be you.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick.
Now I want the money
Be
she
sure
got
that
scammed
I
off.
talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
No,
Goodbye,
that's all I'm
Mrs.
getting. But I helped the son though, didn't I? Or like, what's wrong with him now?
Good evening, Miss.
I'm okay.
How do I check? No blood loss recovering. Oh, I guess I just wait now. Because I think there is actual in-game
to go
time that
now.
passes for when you sleep.
Doctor.
You're cured now, son. You're cured. Blood temptation. Remember, a citizen's blood will provide a massive XP boost. Look for citizens of your mesmerized level or below and choose wisely. I will make them prime targets, every single one of them. Every single hint needs to be unlocked. Which one of them scam? Is it this bitch?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've
Pippa?
been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
Pippa
And I'm
Hawkins.
Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Health 1600 XP. Your life in London?
How would you describe
What
the
is this?
situation at the Pembroke
My
Hospital?
alarm clock.
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever.
Tell me about
Even the
yourself.
Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if
Didn't the
this
plague
epidemic
kill
was
like
worse?
80% of all people in Europe?
What if in the end,
It wasn't
nobody was
everyone at
spared?
least. Shit. You've been a nurse for how
How
long?
have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton so
Why is
grumpy?
Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Is that all? No, personal question time and nothing. I don't know anything
Nurse.
about these people. Let me just go. What? What's happening? It's Ghost. There's some weird auto unbug like after. Is it a bug or? I'm not pressing anything. That solved it. Yeah, I don't know. That's the second time it happened now.
It's locked, all right.
That was the other bitch I was supposed to help. The one that thought someone was spying on her or something. The vampire in the first floor. Dr. Swansea.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life.
This guy's
How
creepy.
stimulating it
He's
must
kind
be.
of creepy.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
I'm a living paradox.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work
This
for a
whole
long
hospital
time,
is full of
and now you
fangirls.
are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main
swear to
donor
God,
has found
the
herself
same
in a bit of
guy
a bind. Now,
that
if
did the
you
hand
could help
gestures for
her
Kingdom
out,
Come Deliverance did the same
A
ones for this one
spokesman
too.
or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
Thanks, Mr.
At
Marshmallow
a skull, of course.
10 years.
I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Impossibly
Accepted.
delicate. She's
I'll
hot.
see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
You know in these times, all the doctors fuck the nurses. You know it. Every single one of them. Even nowadays, probably. It's not a coincidence every time you go to any practitioner, all the nurses and assistants are all hot. Shit, it's not a coincidence. I've been. Oh, that's my room, in fact. Did I go up here before? And who's this? Is this the vampire lady? I think it is. What about this guy? Oh, he ain't so pretty, huh?
Good evening, sir.
What happened to your face?
Can I
Well,
help?
that's just his
Unless
normal
you're here to
face.
Fix my face. No. I
He
don't
looks like a
think you can
ghoul
help me.
from
I'm
Fallout.
Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head
That's a
surgeon
doctor?
here.
No, that's. Oh my god,
War
that's my
injuries,
subs.
Am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
You, tell me your life story.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work.
Feels bad, man.
It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Just die, I think.
Who is treating you? Is someone in
I should check
particular
his health.
looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
He's healthy. His one social circle is the crazy lady.
Have you heard rumors of underhand dealings in
him.
the hospital?
If you want to know what's
I
going
need to
on
unlock
here,
his shit first and then I'll
you better
kill him.
talk to Miss Jones. She knows everything. Especially what she should.
Just to let in see what is this game about. Looks interesting. Also written in chat.
That name.
Maddox Frost.
What is this game about? This game is about a detective, doctor, surgeon guy in London. He's also a vampire, and now I go around telling or asking everybody that ever lived about their life story so I can suck them for more XP. So that's how it works. The more you know about them, the more XP you get for the kill.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she
So you
thinks
have
she
to
is
talk
a vampire?
to every
To
single
wait
person.
for her next nibble is the best reason to stay
Some of the
here.
stories are interesting so far.
Every
This
time
guy's
she
kind of
approaches
interesting.
my bed, she treats me
the-
like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside.
Yeah, you really have to talk to
She's
everyone.
still beautiful.
But that's okay as long as the
Living
characters
proof
are
that
interesting.
There's hope for me.
You let her bite you?
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
How's that another reason?
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. Frankly,
Thanks, Mr. Goat Lad, for the 8 years.
I join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Elwood. Who the fuck is... Oh, this guy. This guy I saved from before.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton.
Looks like
How
a
do you
pimp.
feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Mr.
Thank you,
Alori.
Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
My flock? What is this, Joseph Seed?
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he
Thanks,
abduct
Mr.
you?
Arlen
William
Dix.
was an alcoholic.
Not just
His
a
addiction
short-term
suddenly
thing
changed
anymore,
to blood.
XP.
I don't know why. Just like a
Nah, you
patient I
sub
met
forever,
here.
kid.
This
The
Miss
rest of your
Hallcroft.
life, your existence.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers Trade Union. The wet boot boys are very
Thanks,
nervous.
Mr. Kali89 for the 21 years. Can I hook a brother up with a Rapira Beaver Knight? I guess you mean the in-game courier in Dota 2? I'm sure they're like $1 or something, only on the Steam market. This guy is healthy and worth 3000 XP. I just needed 2 hints. Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's
His
his
name
wife,
cannot
Edwina,
be
who
Clay
runs the show,
Cox.
with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped.
Tell me more.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise?
People are
The
still in
authorities have left us all
despair?
to rot in this contagious nightmare.
I wouldn't have
No
noticed.
drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Oh my
What
god.
do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
That other guy's cross was like a... I don't know.
Have you made friends?
Weapon of
since you
mass
arrived?
destruction.
Not really. But I recognise Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel... empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest.
Just none in the Steam
Then I
market.
can go
I'm
back
sure
to the
there
people
are.
who need me.
Sure there are. He's healthy though. Get me
Goodbye,
out!
Mr.
This guy is not interesting. I like when you run into characters like this, that's a problem. And the feeling is, I feel like I need to talk to them
Good
because
evening, Miss Howard. How are you?
unlocking, I have to unlock the XP things, the hints.
Vibrant blood.
Have you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games. My secrets are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reed.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both
The
suffered
nights
so
are all
much.
locked. I'm thinking you
He's
can
the
buy a
only mortal
gem
I
that has 200 views
find
on it.
interesting.
You plan to make him a vampire?
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
This crazy bitch.
I'll leave you, Miss...
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
Kinda wanna kill that Sean guy. 3000 XP. Give me that shit, man.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Ah, this is the guy that fucked up.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
No one cares.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
That's it?
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for
He
such
really looks like
triviality,
he's
my
drunk.
dear
Like,
colleague.
why is he
We're here to
tipping
save
back
lives.
and forth all the time?
Goodbye,
Damn doctors. This bug again. It's just auto running. At least escape. Pressing escape fixes it. It's weird though.
The flu took my
Oh, that's
dear
the other
wife,
vampire
Emily.
lady, isn't it?
I
I think
take
it is.
comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to
Ashbury.
talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally.
Isn't that guy just kind of listening in?
My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
I feel played.
It seems I'm the butt of a joke, or pigeon of a con. Dr. Swansea might have told me who I was going to meet.
I know you're a man of action, Doctor, but take a moment to contemplate the terrain. In this war, discretion is both weapon and shield.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
I'm here to help.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy.
Blackmailer!
I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
If we're dealing with an
how's it not just that guy laying down right there?
To deal with it
He
yourself.
literally just got told that both of us are vampires.
Tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze. The blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
You are aware that I too know the thirst for the scarlet nectar.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test.
Powers of persuasion?
When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé.
Very convincing with my
I'll
claws.
answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Is this Harriet?
At least that mistress
Other
of
side.
the dark. Stop following me.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that captain.
What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed just...
Gonna alt tab real quick. That should be fine.
Say, I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please call. Shut the fuck
If you
up,
continue
whore.
shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood?
Yeah. Restrained and
How
gagged.
brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Should be able to just stab her a little
Better
bit.
than any patient, nurse, or
Show her
doctor.
I'm serious.
I've seen so many violent.
You pick up a plier,
I
start
heard
taking
there
off
have
some
been
fingernails.
some despicable
Bitch still doesn't
goings-on.
talk. Then you
Was
get
it
the
a
hammer.
case of blackmail?
The hammer to crack her
Blackmail?
fucking elbows and
Investigating
kneecaps.
something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
Are you the
You
blackmailer?
seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
You like gossip?
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
I knew
Thank you
it!
for your time, Miss Jones.
I don't know what cavorting means,
given me
but in
something
that
to go
context, it probably means they're fucking
See
the
you on next
doctors.
round. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
There's one like. Oh, it's. Is this one? 7 meters, I guess it's up. Ooh, is there any loot here? No loot? I'm disappointed. I hate these fake doors. No loot. Yeah. It's kind of sad. I live for looting. It's like the only thing I want to do in any game. Just loot, loot, loot. Take everything. Every single thing these people have. Even if they don't have anything, then you take their lives.
Good evening.
I think it was that nurse.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Thanks, Mr. Hax Factor, for the 7 months. You're thinking of a color. If you're thinking it, you lose. Pretty sure I'm not thinking of the same color, man. Man, these new eye drops are iffy.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippets. He should be a standard for us all here.
Doesn't that guy
If
fuck up?
only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Why does Dr. Tippets claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
He fucks
If it
her.
wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippets does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Yeah.
Tell me what Dr. Tippets did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippets would have
Do a
been fired
medical
from this
checkup.
hospital. I could not let that
guess I could.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippets in our situation?
I understand.
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippets.
Do you require medical...
Thank you for your concern.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippets. Shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippets is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippets must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Aww. 100 shillings? At least she gave me 100 shillings.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
What?
Goodbye now.
Find Dorothy in the area. Where's this fucking bitch? Eavesdrop. Press V to activate your senses. Blah 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 blah. This is the suspicious bitch, isn't it? Right there.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Yes, I do.
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
But maybe it's setting up for a ton of action. I
Be
hope
careful.
so.
You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read
Charlie
well,
chap.
but thank you, I guess.
Can't read. No boy. No boy at all.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.